Hey everybody, and today's video brings us out to Old Key West, Disney's Old Key West Resort, which is actually the resort we are staying in during this vacation. This is our DVC, our Disney Vacation Club Resort. It is beautiful. We are, for the most part, loving it here. I'll explain maybe why we're not completely, or at least why I'm not completely loving it here. But for the most part, we are definitely loving it here. It is a beautiful, amazing resort. We're having a ton of fun. It's now our, fourth day now? Wow, it's already our fourth, already our fourth day down here in Disney. Wow, vacations go very, very fast, unfortunately. But like I said, we're here at Old Key West and we're loving it. It's beautiful. They got shuffleboard, they have tennis, they've got, tennis, basketball. I don't play sports. I'm clearly not remembering what my sports are, unfortunately. They have bumper pool here as well. They've got some table tennis. They got Surrey bikes. We're definitely going to do that at some point. Definitely want to do the Surrey bikes. I haven't done one of these since I was a little kid. I remember going down to the beach and my dad would always rent one of these. We'd always ride around it. I remember as a kid riding up front here. I don't know why I remember that. I feel like I should be, I feel like at the age that I would have been riding up front here, I shouldn't remember it, but I swear I remember riding in the front of the Surrey bike. We're definitely gonna rent these. This is awesome. Definitely wanna do that. Sean will be too big to sit up front. He'll be sitting in back, but still, that's awesome. That's amazing. They have a beautiful, just a fantastic pool here. We actually did enjoy the pool yesterday. Came down here to the pool. It was very warm. In fact, it's actually very warm today as well. Maybe we'll come back to the pool at some point today, but look at the slide there. It actually looks like a sand castle. It's got a little Mickey, like a hidden Mickey where you come out. That is so awesome. We had a ton of fun on this, on the slide there. Hurt my back on the slide, but we had a ton of fun with it. We have a sauna that looks like a lighthouse. When I came here, the first thing I saw when we actually walked through the little entranceway, I saw the amazing lighthouse. I kind of freaked out because, as you guys know, I love my lighthouses. In fact, look at that. Actually, I pretty much have that lighthouse tattooed on me. That is awesome. We did go into the sauna. We're not really big fans of saunas, so we went in there. We checked it out. It was nice, but then we left because we didn't really feel like sweating. We're sweating outside. Why we want to sweat inside? So we passed on that. They also have a hot tub we enjoyed. So the pool was beautiful. We actually had a ton of fun in the pool yesterday. Like I said, hurt my back though on the slide. As much fun as the slide was, we went up and down the slide like 47. I just walked in a circle there. We went up and down this slide like 47,000 times. I mean, how could you not? Look at it. It looks like a sand castle. It is so cool, but as a 40-year-old man who weighs 100 and I don't know how much I weigh, more than I want to weigh, but you get a lot of speed on that slide as an adult. My son would come down and like gingerly slide out into the water. I came down that slide at like 475,000 miles per hour, and I would just shoot out of the slide. And one of the times I did that, my back did not enjoy that very much. Here's the quick service little restaurant area. So yeah, my back was not a big fan of flying out of that slide, and it hurt a little bit. Still hurts to this day, actually. I'm not feeling good in the back area, all because of that slide. With that being said, I ended up going down the slide like 47 more times afterwards, so clearly it didn't hurt enough that I didn't go down it multiple more times with my son. But when your son wants to go down the slide, you go down the slide with your son. Here's actually the DVC ferry that takes you over to Disney Springs. That's where my son and my wife are right now. They actually took the ferry over to Disney Springs. They wanted to go to Gideon's. I'm not the biggest fan of Gideon's. Don't really enjoy their cookies or their cakes or their food. I'm not really a big fan of Gideon's. So I decided to pass on that and film a video for you guys instead. But look how beautiful it is here. Look at this. This is why I love the DVC resorts. There's the lobby there. There's a gift shop right there. We were doing some shopping in earlier. I love the smell of the DVC resorts as well. There's this scent they all have. They make candles that actually smell like whatever this scent is. I love it. Look at this place. Again, it's beautiful. Hello, how's it going? And this is why I love the DVC resorts, because they're just so amazing looking. I mean, all the Disney resorts are amazing looking in their own way, but man, the DVC resorts are just, obviously they're a step beyond. They are the deluxe resorts, and as such, they live up to the name deluxe resorts. They are absolutely beautiful, and I love staying at them. Look at this. It's like we're in a little beach town. It's like we're actually in Old Key West, which is the obvious theming of the entire resort. We're gonna walk back to my my room right now. I'm gonna show you guys what the room looks like, but man, it's a little warm out today. It's actually very warm out today. The first couple of days we were down here, it was pretty nice out, but the last 2 days have been, well, let's say the Florida weather has come back in full force. It is very humid. It is very warm. For some reason, I'm wearing jeans today. I'm probably gonna change out of those and put some shorts on before we head into the parks. We haven't gone to the parks yet today. We're gonna go to Disney's Animal Kingdom. That's the plan. I'm thinking I'm gonna change because, like I said, I'm a little sweaty today. It's kind of warm out. I've walked like all of like 10 feet and already I'm like a ball of disgusting sweat, which is the fun of Florida. I know, I'm always talking about wanting to move to Florida, and someday I probably will move to Florida, but I still complain about the heat anyway. Here's the thing though, as much as I hate the heat and humidity and how hot and disgusting it always is here, I will say that I enjoy that a little bit more than the cold. I hate the heat, and I hate extreme heat, and I hate extreme cold. But if you had to say, okay, gun to my head, which one would you rather live with the rest of your life? I'm gonna go with extreme heat. I can deal with the heat. It's that cold where you're just shivering all the time and you're just uncontrollably shivering. I hate that feeling. I don't want to go out when it's cold. When it's cold outside, I'm content on staying inside. When it's very warm outside, I'm okay with going outside. Again, I don't enjoy it as much, but I will go outside in the heat. When it's cold, I don't want to go outside. It's too cold. So anyway, guys, I know I'm complaining about the heat, but eventually I'll be living in it for the rest of my life. That's my plan, to move down here someday. Look at how beautiful it is. I'm actually doing a lot of maintenance work right now. We were noticed that this morning they were mowing, they were watering stuff, they were trimming up some plants. They're always keeping these places looking very nice. They're always doing work down here. Disney's always doing maintenance on the grounds. They're always trimming things up. They're always cleaning up stuff. They're always repainting. They're always fixing things up. They're always making it look nice down here. And I love it for that reason. So we're definitely enjoying our DVC trip. This is our yearly 2-week-long DVC trip that we started. Well, we've always taken a 2-week trip down to Disney, but back in 2019 when we joined DVC, we started taking our annual DVC 2-week trips down here. So our Disney Vacation Club 2-week trips. This is our one for this year, and we're having a blast. Though joining DVC is actually taking some getting used to. For me personally, I'm not complaining about being a DVC member. I love being one. I'm so happy I joined DVC. It makes sense for us to have joined. It was cost effective. I am very, very happy that I'm a DVC member. Let's walk back here really quick and take a look at the golf course. There's actually a golf course on property, which is pretty neat. I've never actually played regular golf. Have you guys? I played miniature golf, but I've never played full, like 18-hole regular golf course golf. That's something I've never done before. So anyway, I'm very happy we joined DVC. It's again, it was cost effective and made sense for us to join. It was a really smart move on our part. Ooh, it's a little, it's a little windy, but I like it. Look at this golf course back here. Beautiful. This is actually the first ever DVC resort built. Back when they decided, okay, we're gonna do this Disney Vacation Club thing. This is the resort they built for it. Then over the X amount of years, they've built more and more and more DVC resorts because it's become very popular. There's a lot of people who are DVC, arm's getting tired, who are DVC members. Anyway, but for us, it made sense. It made a lot of sense to join DVC. I'll try to explain this very quickly as to why we joined in the first place. It was just cost effective. Again, I'm the worst at explaining how DVC works, but it works on points. You have to buy X amount of points, and then I'm gonna get run over by a golf cart. Well, there's another golf cart coming by. Maybe this is not the best place to talk to you guys about this, but anyway. So when you join DVC, it's a point-based system. It's kind of like a timeshare, but it's not quite a timeshare. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like one, but it's not one, if that makes sense. But anyway, it's the same kind of basic premise of sort of being a timeshare. But again, it's not a timeshare. Anyway, so you buy points and then you use those points towards staying at the resorts. Different resorts cost different amount of points depending on what time of year you come down. Resorts can also be the points can fluctuate. If you're coming down for Christmas, obviously it's going to cost you more points to stay at a resort at Christmas time than it is to stay on like an off season time in Disney, which is usually when we come down. But anyway, so the reason why it was cost effective for us is because we actually did the math. We said, okay, here's the amount of money we're paying upfront to join DVC. I'm not gonna tell you guys how much it was because it wasn't cheap. Let's just say my savings went way down after I joined DVC. But anyway, we did the math. We said, okay, here's how much it's gonna cost up front. And then every year on top of that, every year on top of your contract, you have to pay a yearly fee. So we said, okay, our contract is for 50 years. So we did the yearly fee times 50 years plus the amount of money that we used to actually join DVC, the upfront cost of joining DVC. We took that total and divided it by those 50 years. And it turns out the actual price that it came out to was a little bit less than we were paying in 2019 to stay at a value resort. So again, it was cost effective. And also value resorts are always going up in price. And we knew that. We had seen that over the last 10 years that we had been coming down here. We had seen DVC resorts constantly, or not, value resorts, the cheap resorts, the low budget resorts, the Disney resorts that we were staying at. We had noticed them going up and up and up. Every single year they were getting more and more expensive. And we knew that it was only a matter of time until we were probably priced out of coming down here every single year. It was gonna get too expensive to do that. So that's why we said, okay, maybe now's the time to join DVC. And sure enough, over the last 3 years that we've been DVC members, I guess it was been four years now, right? Almost 4 years now that we've been DVC members. We've actually been priced out of the value resorts. The value resorts have gone up so high in price now that there's no way we'd be able to afford coming down here for 2 weeks every single year anymore. So we're basically locked in at 2019 value resort prices, but we get to stay at these, a Mickey bus. But we get to stay at these nice, beautiful, deluxe DVC resorts. So we're paying value resort prices for the next 50 years to stay at the big, beautiful, amazing deluxe resorts, which is really awesome because these are beautiful, beautiful resorts. With that being said, though, they are taking a little bit of getting used to for me because I am used to the value resorts, which have things like giant food courts where you go into a food court and there's 20 different types of meals you can choose from. It's really nice. It's pretty awesome. I enjoy that. As opposed to the deluxe resorts that usually have one little quick service area where you can get a burger, maybe a hot dog, a Mickey waffles, something like that. You can get a few select things. And then if you really want to get a meal, you've got to pay to go to one of the sit-down restaurants, which I get. I guess they figure, well, if you have enough money to join DVC, then you probably have enough money to be going to the fancy pants sit-down restaurants. And I get their idea, their way of thinking. And I guess it does make sense, but not for people like me who basically used all their savings to join DVC and now don't have enough money to go to the sit-down restaurants. I need those quick service restaurants. I need that quick hamburger, that quick hot dog, things like that. But I want a selection. That's my problem. I want more of a selection. I don't want to be eating a hamburger every single night when I get back from the resorts. I want a nice selection of 20 different things that I could choose from. I want that. My wife wants that. My son wants that. But you don't get that at the DVC resorts. We noticed that there's a lack of food at the DVC resorts. We're not a big fan of. Otherwise, it's pretty nice to stay here. Not really enjoying Key West as much as some of the other resorts, though. Unfortunately, the parking lot is a little tight, and if you have a Vanabelle, there's the Mickey bus again. Anyway, if you have a Vanabelle, the parking lot here is a little tight to be parking Vanabelle, and unfortunately, so the other resorts we stayed at much better. This resort, again, a little tight to be parking at. So that's a bit of an unfortunate situation. Also, there are no elevators here, at least not on the 2-story structures. We did notice the 3-story structures. We saw signs for elevators, so I guess they have elevators. We do not, which is fine and all, but I know I'm complaining. It's first world problems, right? But I did have to carry all of our luggage up the stairs as opposed to what I usually do, which is I have a dolly in Vanabelle. I just put all the luggage on the dolly, and in one maybe 2 trips tops, we have taken all of our stuff to our room. That's what we usually do, but this was a whole bunch of trips back and forth, walking up and down the stairs with all of our luggage because there are no elevators here, which is really, really bizarre. I guess if you're handicapped or something like that, you have to stay on a lower level building, which is weird. I don't know. Anyway, so you can't do. We had to carry everything upstairs. Not again, whatever. Not a huge issue. I'm complaining about something that wasn't the biggest deal. The room itself, which I'm going to take you guys to see right now. The room is nice. It's beautiful, but I don't know if I enjoy it as much as some of the other rooms we have stayed in, unfortunately. Let me get the key out here. So this is our room right here. It's a beautiful room. Beautiful resort. We're definitely, it's hot out there. We're definitely liking it in here. But we were kind of misled a little bit because over the years, we'd always heard, I know it's a mess in here. Sorry, there's Stuffy the Duffy Bear and all of Sean's Yoshis he just bought yesterday. So we'd always heard that the rooms were bigger. We've heard, well, this was the first ever DVC resort. So the rooms are a little bit nicer because they're the first ever DVC resort. So they were, really catering to the DVC members at that point and whatnot. Now they've kind of made the rooms a little bit smaller in the other resorts. And yes, they are correct. This room is a little bit bigger. There's some space to dance here, but is that all I'm going to do is just dance in this space? What am I going to do with this space? I don't really need this space. There's also a little kitchenette as well, which is nice, but do we really need a kitchenette? I mean, it doesn't have a full oven or anything like that. It basically has a microwave. That's like the one upgrade. We have a microwave, a little tiny sink, and a refrigerator. You always have a refrigerator in your resorts, no matter what resort you stay in, whether it's a value resort or a deluxe resort, you always have at least a little refrigerator. I mean, there's a sink here. We really want to use a sink. We're going to use that sink. So I don't know. We really didn't need the kitchenette area. So it's nice, but I'm not like blown away by this. Also, what is with the little miniature TV? What is this thing? It's so tiny. The TV in Vanderbilt is bigger than this TV. That is insane. When we walked in, first thing we noticed was a tiny little baby TV. This is not normal. Usually at a resort, even the value resorts, you have these big, giant, like 70-inch TVs on the wall. They are beautiful. They are amazing. You can see them from anywhere. They're huge. This thing is so tiny. I mean, I'm staying in a deluxe resort. This is a deluxe DVC resort. And I'm stuck with this tiny little baby TV. And Sean and I love watching TV when we get back from the park. Or in the mornings while we're getting ready. So not a big fan of the little baby TV. Don't really dig that. In fact, I told Sean that maybe one day we'd come back from the parks early and we'd watch a movie because he really wanted to watch Lightyear with me. And I said, yeah, let's do that. And then we noticed, oh, baby TV. Are we still going to watch Lightyear? Maybe. Maybe we'll still watch Lightyear. I don't know. We do have a balcony, which is really nice. Sean's been enjoying the balcony. He's been eating his breakfasts out here every single morning. It is really nice. It's a nice balcony. But anyway, guys, that's the room for you. It's a decent room. It's not that we don't like it. It's nice. Bathroom over here is pretty nice as well. It's a mess in here, but it's a nice little bathroom. It's a nice little hotel room. But I don't know, something about the Value Resort rooms. I actually dig a little bit more, especially the TV. The size of the TV in the Value Resort. The Value Resort TVs are much nicer, but we have stayed at, again, other deluxe resorts, and the other deluxe resorts we stayed at had bigger TVs as well. This is the smallest TV I've ever seen in a Disney hotel room. So I don't know, Old Key West, probably the last time we're staying here. It's nice, but I don't see us wanting to stay here ever again. Our home, don't want to forget the key, otherwise you would not be getting back into your hotel room. So we've actually stayed at a few DVC resorts. We've stayed at Old Key West. We've stayed at, what else have we stayed at? We've stayed at the Boardwalk. We were not a big fan of the Boardwalk. Didn't really care much for the Boardwalk Resort. It was not our cup of tea. We just didn't like the setup of it. I mean, it's a beautiful resort. All the DVC resorts, all the deluxe resorts are beautiful. They're amazing, but we didn't really care for the setup and the way our room was and how far away the parking lot was. We're not a fan of that resort. A lot of people like it. We did not like it. Won't be staying there again. We stayed at Beach Club. Beach Club was amazing and probably the most beautiful resort, the best Disney resort I have ever stayed in. I will definitely stay there again if I can. That resort takes a little bit more points. We actually had like extra points saved up because of the way the point system worked. We had some extra points that year, so we were able to stay there. Don't know if we'll ever get to do that again, but hopefully maybe someday we'll stay at the Beach Club again because that was amazing. Saratoga Springs, which is where our home resort is. We love staying there. That's a fantastic and a beautiful resort. We're very happy we decided to stay there. And I believe the next resort we're going to be staying at is going to be Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is going to be hopefully nice as well. We'll see. I've never stayed there either, but looking forward to staying at that resort. And then any resorts after that take a lot of points, and we probably won't be able to stay at places like, Grand Floridian or Polynesian or Bay Lake Towers and stuff like that. We will probably never have enough points to stay at any of those places, but who knows? Never say never. Maybe someday. But as of right now, I'd say my favorite deluxe DVC resorts we've stayed in, I would have to say would definitely be Beach Club, number one, and then Saratoga Springs, which is where a home resort is, which is basically we're always guaranteed to have a room. When it comes to these other DVC, when you join DVC, you have a home base resort, which basically means you're pretty much always guaranteed to be able to have a reservation at those resorts, unless they're crazy booked up for some reason. But otherwise, you're pretty much always guaranteed to be able to get into those resorts and stay at those resorts and be able to have your vacation at that resort. When it comes to the other DVC resorts, if they're booked up, they're booked up. You can't get in. You can use your points towards a DVC resort, but only if there's actual reservations available. So luckily, there was reservations available for Old Key West. We weren't able to get in here, but that's basically how that works. So anyway, what am I trying to say? I'm happy we are where we are. Saratoga Springs is beautiful. I love the fact that that's our home resort. And if we can ever stay at Beach Club again, I definitely want to do that. But Old Key West, it's nice. It's beautiful. I like it here, but probably the last time we're staying here. Don't really see myself doing Old Key West again. I don't like it as much as some other people like it. It's interesting to see what people like. Some people love this resort. Some people loved Boardwalk. I mean, I hear great things about all the different resorts. Some of them I agree with, some of them not so much. In fact, apparently Saratoga Springs is one of like the least popular DVC resorts. I don't get that. I love Saratoga. I think it's amazing. I love it there. But anyway, guys, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go now. This video has gone way too long. I'm trying to keep these videos at 10. I always try to keep these videos at about 10 minutes. I've been doing about 20-minute videos now over the last couple of days, but I really do appreciate you guys watching. A lot of you guys have been leaving the hashtags still watching. Definitely do that. If you're still watching this video right now, leave the hashtag still watching, because I do appreciate when you guys do continue to watch these videos all the way through, even when they're crazy long, like 20 minutes. Actually, we're 21 minutes now. This video is gonna be crazy, crazy long. I do apologize for that. But again, thank you guys so much for watching these videos. But I wanted to show you the resort. I wanted to show you our room. It's beautiful, but my family is probably gonna be back any minute now. And we're gonna go to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Looking forward to that. I love that park. It's fantastic. It's my wife's favorite park, so I know she is pretty excited for that. I'm gonna go get some shorts. I'm gonna change as well, because this is not gonna work today. It is way too warm out. So all right, guys, that is it. So as always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro rest stop t-shirts. Proceeds both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon do help supporting these shows and this channel, and I really do appreciate it. So like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys do hit that subscribe button, or you are subscribed, then I will see you in tomorrow's video from, again, Walt Disney World. Where tomorrow? Who knows, but definitely somewhere probably in Walt Disney World. All right, I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Bye.